Hey, what's up, guys? It's Richie from Boston. It's the 8th, it's April, it's 2025, and there's a lot of crazy stuff going on right now. Mostly weather warfare. I can't stop talking about it because, look at this. They're now, for some reason, firing up all the Dopplers in the middle of the country, creating a barrier which I would imagine any storms coming in from the west, out from the Pacific Ocean, are going to get stuck out in this area and flood them unbelievably. You know what I mean? Because the storm right here has actually made its way out to sea because you can see that the Dopplers have been rediverted because they are lit up here big time. It's like putting a giant piece of wood in a box and dividing it, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? So there is that. And I already told you about this. Let me open this up a little better. Kentucky is getting absolutely smited right now. And I posted this on my Facebook account the other day where the dams in Carroll County, Kentucky, all 10 doors were accidentally left open. Come on, man. Come on. That's exactly like blowing up the dams down in Louisiana when they flooded them out. Remember Katrina? Same exact thing. Same exact MO. Real quick, for those of you guys that are emailing me, Confusion in the Cosmos, it's the other book that goes along with Confusion in the Christianity, is sold out on Amazon. So you're going to have to use the link below for Book Baby. And I'm actually in this book apparently. So that's kind of cool. At any rate, links will be below. Check this out. We've been talking about this Bible verse for many, many years. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Now, for those that aren't really well versed, no pun intended, just like it was before Sodom and Gomorrah and God literally rained fire down on people, it'll be the same thing now. And it's literally happening now. I've shown you, I remember back in, I think it was like 2015, 2016, where they were... scientists were making half human, half whatever chimeras. Well, they stopped doing that, but it's all coming back around again. You remember this? Back in 2016, I'm sure Anna will pull it up on Richie from Boston fan page YouTube channel. Back in 2016, Congress was going to pass a bill where they were going to ban this, where you couldn't do this. Well, the bill was presented and then just went away. Just completely went away. But these guys are up to their same old antics again. And the more I look into it, the further back the evidence goes, because they understand that people these days have absolutely no attention span. They're too busy being entertained to death. They're too busy watching social media or something that's on Netflix or on the millions of channels that are on. They know that people aren't paying attention. They were supposed to ban this forever, for a reason, because you shouldn't be mixing humans with any other species. Every animal after its kind, okay? It was in the Bible. It literally rained fire. I'm not going to show you Rise's YouTube channel where he went to Sodom and Gomorrah and found sulfur, 99.9% pure, all over the place. He found all the evidence of Sodom and Gomorrah exactly like the Bible said, right there. Right there. You know what I'm saying? But even with all that being said, this just happened. Scientists have resurrected the dire wolf. A wolf from a species of wolf that died out 12,500 years ago. I know. Well, they've come back up with a new one all over again. So they're messing with genetics. They're pulling up species that died over 10,000 years ago, according to them. We'll just call it a long, long time ago. But they're pulling it all up all over again. And you see this right here? Ancient DNA sheds lights on the origin of the Saharan mummies. It's funny that that's right there because that's exactly what I'm going to talk about. These guys are putting this out here, and what are they showing you? The cutest little white fluffy puppies. Aren't they phenomenal? Aren't they great? Yeah, that's exactly how they do it every time. Whenever they come out with technology that's bad for humanity, and Christians especially, or just for humanity, how about that? When they come out with that, what do they always say? Oh, it'll help the children and the paraplegics and it'll heal the blind. Every single solitary time. That way you know it's something bad. Same thing here. They pulled this out. Now, watch this. I've been saying this for years and years and years, okay? This right here, if they can do this, then they've already done this. You know what I mean? Because Egyptians were the only people that literally went through all of this work to make sure that even whenever they were found, whether it was 2, 3, 4,000 years after they died, that their DNA was still viable. You could still pull it out and literally recreate them. And that's exactly where we're heading right now. And we were warned about it. And yet, here it is. You know what I mean? Here it is. They're talking about running around with woolly mammoths now, because why wouldn't you? And of course, Elon Musk is one of the guys ringing the bell. I mean, this is insane that we're living through this right now. But the other thing that's insane is I read the comments, okay? I read the comments. And on BitChute, I don't see anything of value there. You've got the comment section in Rumble. You've got the comment section on Richie from Boston TV. You've got the comment section on Odyssey. You've got Twitter. You've got Facebook. You've got Richie from Boston on Facebook. You got my personal account and Richie from Boston on Facebook if you wanted to go talk and plan and get together or do whatever. But if you're going to talk and plan, don't do it online. Do it face to face. Why have I been traveling for 10 years? For that exact reason. Cat's out of the bag. There it is. That's why I do what I do. I put my health in jeopardy. I put my life on hold. Blah, 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 etc. BitChute showed me something other than pornography and people just talking unbelievable crap about Jews and every other thing in the comments. I don't see any Christianity there. I don't see anybody learning about others or gathering, finding some kindred spirits or anything. It's just disgusting. But I'll digress. But here's the thing. The one thing I really noticed was people that follow me are protecting Trump. They're standing up for Trump. If you still think that Trump or Biden are somehow separate entities, if you somehow don't understand that they are simply actors, Trump was an actor. You know what I mean? I don't get this whatsoever at all. Well, he's doing this whole thing. He's going to destroy the economy. Trump literally passed out a video of them saying he's going to crash the economy. He is crashing the economy. That's the entire goal. It's this. De-dollarization. What would happen if the dollar lost reserve currency status? Why do you think these articles were up in February? Why do you think they were up in February? Do you know what I mean? I'm not ready for that one yet. Never mind. Back up. At any rate, speaking of chimeras, I mean, what is this? This is a real person, and they're posting themselves on the internet for all to see. How insanely disgusting is that? Look at this poor little fella. Whatever. That's disgusting, but here's what I wanted to show you. The United States has a chance to do something that should have been done decades ago. Don't be weak. Don't be stupid. Don't be a panican. A new party based on weak and stupid people. Be strong, courageous, and patient, and greatness will be the result. That's the words of a con man that's telling you, don't worry, I'll have your money next week. Don't worry, I got you, man. As a matter of fact, I'll give you even more money than I owe you. Do you see what I'm saying? He's literally destroying the economy, and people are literally backing him up to their own demise. This is insane. This is like watching COVID all over again, where people are voluntarily policing each other. You're supposed to have a mask on. You're not 6 feet away. Blah, blah, blah. It wasn't real. I didn't, and so many people I know didn't do one single thing that they said. Richie, what if they take your gold and silver away like they did before? Well, I would never give it to them, okay? I'll give them lead instead. You know what I mean? I would never do that. I never did the lockdowns. As soon as they said Massachusetts was locking down, what did I do? Got in my giant Land Cruiser and drove all the way across the country. And for a great majority of the time, I was alone on the highway, except for military vehicles. They told us to wear a mask. I wore a mask one time because I had to do an errand for my father. and I put a bandana on because I didn't want to listen to it and I didn't want to get banned from the store once. I never got the vaccine. Those were all things you had to do, just like turning in your gold. I would never do it, at any rate. According to Trump, oil prices are down, interest rates are down, food prices are down. There is no inflation, and the long-time abused USA is bringing in billions of dollars a week from the abusing countries on tariffs that are already in place. Blah, 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 blah. Really, that's odd. That's an odd thing, because food prices are down. I literally just went and got 2 bags of granola, a small jar of honey, 2 bags of granola, a box of strawberries that was $5, bottle of honey, 2 bags of granola, strawberries, and something else. $62. Food prices are not down in any way whatsoever at all. But as long as he posts it, people will believe it. Just be patient, people. Just be patient, because we're destroying the dollar. Meanwhile, BRICS countries are preparing to trade in local currencies instead of the dollar to compete with the tariffs. Do you know what that will do? It'll destroy the dollar. If other people stop using the dollar, our dollar becomes hyper worthless. Some people call it hyperinflation, but they're already doing it. I mean, this is the result. But here's the deal. They're not doing it against Trump. They're doing it with Trump, okay? They're all part of this. They're all part of this game. Any one of these people that locked down their country and said that COVID was a real thing is part of it. Anybody that didn't play ball is gone, period. There you go. They're already getting their dollar escape plan. This is going to hit, and it is going to hit like a ton of, oh my, bricks. Do you know what I'm saying? And meanwhile, people are literally backing Trump up, thinking that this is some secret chess move that he's doing. It is a secret chess move. He is doing something secret. You know what I mean? The BRIC nations are interested in creating a new currency to compete with the U.S. dollar and recently announced plans for a blockchain-based payment system. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? They're doing, all these other countries that Trump is really sticking it to for America to make America great again are doing exactly what Trump is telling us we need to do. Has anybody else got the memo from their bank? I have. Yep, beginning May 3rd, you'll receive certain notices and letters for your checking, savings, blah, blah, blah. And they will all be paper, because we're going to be doing paperless. They're getting rid of everything. They're getting everything ready. You think it's a coincidence that banks are doing this the exact same time that Trump's doing these things with tariffs? It seems like banks would be doing something to get ready for all this, as opposed to doing something that goes right along with the plan. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't understand how to explain this any more clearly, any more concise, any more succinct. I don't know what else to possibly tell you. And I saw the comments. What was up with that? Richie, yeah, when I dropped my screen like that during a video, somebody saw a Babbel study. Yeah, I do it every single morning. It's an app that I use because I'm learning another language, as most people should be doing right now, if you already don't. I already speak a little bit of Italian, but I need to learn Spanish, because that's going to become very, very helpful in the coming days. This isn't going to happen over years, okay? We're not, see, people, I understand where people are at. I think. Sometimes I think I do, and sometimes I don't know what's going on at all. You know, it seems like people that follow you would understand where we're at right now. But I think that people heard that years ago CERN was going to open the pit, and they never saw it happen. But we literally got really crazy things like the Mandela effect, etc. I think people think that Trump's going to destroy the dollar someplace down the road. No, he's doing it now. It's happening now. It's going to affect you very soon. And here's the other fun fact about all of this. All of this, country against country, taking away people's money, taking away China's money, whose military is 4 times larger than ours, and they have all the exact same technology as us. Taking away all these people's money is the perfect reason for war. 2 out of 3 Americans gone by 2025, according to 𝗦𝗵𝗿𝗶.com. Remember that? Yeah. We're being set up on so many levels because Trump is indeed playing multi-layer chess. He's just not playing it. He's just given the playbook and he reads it out. Because not one thing he says is organic. Everything he says he reads off of a piece of paper. People used to make fun of Obama because he read off of a teleprompter. Well, Trump's even worse. He reads off a piece of paper right in front of your face. He's telling you what he thinks about things and he's reading it off a piece of paper. He's a billionaire. People that are billionaires don't care about you. He's almost 80 years old and he's a billionaire. He doesn't need to do any of this, okay? He was called to do this. We're going to need you one day. Plus, he's a good actor. You remember? You're fired. It's astonishing to me that people do not see the forest for the trees here. It's unbelievable. But I guess the good thing is at least a lot of people did understand that oil isn't some fossil fuel, man. It's not a fossil fuel. It's a reoccurring liquid in the earth. Many times I've thought to myself, is taking the blood of the earth and putting it in a vehicle and turning that blood that's supposed to be in the earth, turning it into the atmosphere? Are you kidding me, dude? Again, really? It's kind of crazy. And people Richie, your words don't line up. You need to do, I don't do better editing. This isn't for your entertainment, dude. Okay? I don't make any money off doing this. I do this because someone's got to do it. I don't see people doing it. All I see people doing is commenting things that don't help anybody whatsoever at all. But on that, I guess, for now, I will digress. I'm out.